What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be taking a look at a Masters of the WWE Universe Kane. It says the Demonic Red Machine. Highly articulated power posing. And here we have Kane. And as we spin it around to the back of the box, you can see we have this cool picture up here. It says, rebuilt in hellfire and brimstone. The man once known as Kane is now cyborg powerhouse known as the Big Red Machine, come to destroy all of WWEternia. You can collect them all. And then we've got Goldberg, Kane, Ultimate Warrior, and Stephanie McMahon. So far on the channel, we have Goldberg unboxed. We're doing Kane now, and then these two will be coming in the near future. It says plug the flamethrower or pinchers into the arm, twist into powerful battle positions. So that's basically all we've got on the back of the box. And let's go ahead and get him pulled out. All right, easy enough to get pulled out of the box there. Oh no. Can you see this? My Kane is broken straight out of the box. It looks like he was never snapped all the way together. So hopefully we can do that on our own here. Let me go ahead and pull his top off. There we go. And now see if we can get that mushed down a little better. That's the first time I've ever come across that on one of these figures. All right. That looks like that's about as good as we're going to get him. So we'll get him put back up here and get him stood up real quick. Yeah. So now let's go ahead and take a look at his accessories. So it looks like he comes with the pincher hand on his hand, and then he comes with the additional blaster. And then we have, what is this? It looks like maybe this will plug in. Plugs in right there, so it kind of gives a blast effect to the blaster. That's pretty cool. I like the way they did that. You can see there it just plugs straight in. So that's cool to give some action to the blaster we've got here. As far as Kane goes himself, let's take a quick look at his articulation. So we'll go ahead and zoom in a little bit. All right, so he can look to the left. He can look to the right. He can look down, which is important. And he only looks up about that high because the hair here on the back starts hitting. So that's as far as he can look that way. We do have kind of a robotic trap jaw-ish like arms here, which is really going to be one of the only things that's going to make him different than the other WWE figures that we have so far. So we may have to put some different arms or something on him, because as you guys know, I like to display these guys actually as wrestlers and not as Motu guys. So we might have to find some different arms, which will work out fine, because as we know, Kane did have a sleeveless outfit that he wore quite a bit. The boots will probably keep the same just because they will work for Kane boots. As far as this, let's go ahead and pull this out. Get him set up there. Try that one real quick. And I already showed you how the other thing plugs in. So let's leave that off there for a bit and finish his articulation. I guess we better put the claw hand back on. But we'll do the articulation on this side since he actually has a hand. So the arm will go all the way around. That will go up to about there. We do have a elbow swivel as well as a hinge, a single jointed elbow here. And You can see it bends about 90 degrees depending on which way you position it, but it's roughly 90-degree bend. He does have a fully rotational waist, and he does pop apart at the waist as you saw earlier. He does a pretty good split, not quite flat, but pretty close. As far as his front to back, he doesn't go too far, and I'm not really going to stretch it because of this piece here coming apart. I don't really want to snap it any further, and I wish that it would just stay together like it's supposed to, but we do have the tiniest little bit of cracks on both sides, which is unfortunate. And I did order him online, so I can't just take it back to the store. He does have a single jointed knee, which allows him to bend about that far, as well as rockers in the boots that will let him bend up. I guess he can't bend down that far because of the stuff around his boot. We do have a swivel about mid-calf. The foot will swivel as well. It's just the stuff on the boot makes it really hard. So now that we have him all gone through as far as his articulation goes, I'm going to go ahead and try a couple different things, and then we will come right back. Alright, so as you can see, all we did was took some regular arms off of another figure. We actually used Hollywood Hogan here, and just took his arms off really quick just to see what that would look like on Kane, and I like that a lot. So I'm basically just going to go ahead and get some skin-colored arms. These Hogans can be found for really cheap, like $4 or $5 now at Ross and just different discount stores. So I'm going to just go ahead and buy another Hogan, and I'm just going to basically salvage his body for parts, and either Hogan or Flair, one of the figures that's pretty cheap, and I'm just going to salvage their body for parts. That way I can go ahead and complete my version of Kane to look more like Kane and less like Trapjaw with these metal arms and laser blasters and things that come with him like that. Really cool attachments. It's just that's not really how I'm trying to display my wrestling figures. I kind of like to keep them all in the wrestling type look. We can get a quick look at his comic book. It looks like we have the Undertaker here, and then Kane over here, and then Stephanie McMahon up there. As we open it up, Kane, the demonic red machine. The great battle has begun. A darkness threatens to consume WWEternia as the faction of evil superstars rise from parts unknown to control the balance of power. But the heroic superstars accept the challenge to defend the planet and determine who are the masters of the WWE universe. Height 7 foot, weight 323 pounds. Superstar powers is pyrokinesis, can walk through hellfire and brimstone. Foreign objects are monstrous robotic arsenal. And then just a quick look at the comic over here. If you want, you can pause that and read it. I'm not going to read it all right now, but it's got the match between Kane and the Undertaker here. Really cool. Definitely a cool figure. And as you can see on the back, we have Kane, Ultimate Warrior, Stephanie McMahon, and Goldberg. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these wrestlers down here with Kane just so we can take a closer look at everybody all together and get our final thoughts. Alright, here we have all of the ones that I have got unboxed so far. We definitely still have more to do. But out of these ones that we've got unboxed, Goldberg, Honky Tonk Man, Hollywood Hogan, Kane, Bray Wyatt, Ric Flair, and the Macho Man. Which one's your favorite? I'm going to have to say Flair's still probably holding in the #1 position for me. Just that robe, the microphone, everything screams Ric Flair. Kane is another really good one. I think once I get the flesh tone arms on him and stuff, I will actually like him a little better than I do now. I just got to get him more to a human-looking thing and less robotic. But that's cool because that'll leave these arms to possibly use on another figure. Instead of the Hogan figure, though, I have decided I am going to go ahead and get another Ric Flair, just because Kane is a more pale character, it seems like. Ric Flair doesn't have any tattoos or any extras like that, so I just think that he will actually work out better to use for parts when I'm creating other characters, because Goldberg, he's got the identifying Goldberg tattoo here. Shorts are part of his thighs, where these guys just have the underwear type shorts. Hogan's got the black pants, so it would just be minimal parts that I would be able to reuse if I did Hogan, but Flair, I'll basically have a whole nother body, so pretty excited about that. Probably will do another video the next time that we unbox another wrestler. We will show Kane with the flesh-colored arms, and maybe a different set of boots. Maybe we'll do some Flair boots, or maybe we'll do some black boots like Goldberg over here. I haven't quite decided that yet, but let me know what you guys think. Who's your favorite in the line so far? Please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, turn all the notifications on. Don't forget to tell someone you love them, and we'll see you next time. Have a good day.